Welcome to another episode of Rotten's Grind Tour. In this episode, I'll get straight to it. We're about to run these beautiful plants that you see all around me here. Yes, I am about to teach you how to run for your motorcycle businesses. In this case particularly, we are going to run the weed. Now for all of them, it's pretty much the same thing. You'll be seeing me do these often in the future, just without a whole episode about it. And it's just going to be part of the usual grind in the future. With this one, I'm going to go into details and show you exactly how it's done. If you would just give me a second to advertise this episode so that way I can get some traffic on this live stream. So yeah, just let me get a second and I will be right with you and dive right into this. Hang on, you back it up. Alright, good stuff. There we go. I got it in one spot. Now I just got to get it on the page. It's over 2K viewers, and then I will get it on my homepage, and then that'll be it. I mean, just a second, everybody. I hope everybody's having an awesome day, by the way. I am. It's been pretty chill, albeit busy, but overall I can't complain. I had a pretty good day today. Now I'm gonna get this on the page, and then once I get it on my home page, I'm gonna dive right into this. There we go. It's not there. I'm gonna have to go to the page itself, I guess. Alright, bam. And let me just see here. Alright, as soon as I get it on my page, we are a go. Alright, I'm done there. Alright, I'm getting on the computer over here. Get straight into it. You go to the computer here and you gotta start up a motorcycle club. It does that automatically, I believe, once you open this up. Yep, I believe I am motorcycle clubbed up. And then you hit the resupply. Oh, no, you don't hit that. Sorry, you sell stock. And I usually go with the Blaine County to make more money off of my product. Okay, yeah, confirm. I get that. More vehicles. I don't need another driver, though. I got it well in hand on my own as long as they... Well, the only truck I had problems with, they did away with. Okay, we were doing boats. It's a boat trip today. Alright. For the sake of time, I am going to get rid of this car and pull my oppressor out because I don't want to lose any money on my drugs, so I gotta be quick. Terabyte pressers. Alright. Just wait for this to spawn and then I'm in business. There we are. Now I'm just gonna have to fly over to wherever the boats are. Yeah, when I'm timed like this, I don't like to waste time. I get right on this thing. If I don't like to use it unless I have to, though. I don't want it to be a crutch. When time is an issue, though, every time. I hope this ain't the one down in that one area that's by Zancudo. I hope I'm not going down the rapids. I absolutely hate that one. But if it is, then we will hopefully get through it as painlessly as possible with as little loss to profits as humanly possible. Usually I wreck on that one though, so hopefully we don't take a L here. Just gotta be on point with my driving. I can't go too fast down that rapid. I gotta kind of find my sweet speed or whatever you want to call it. Have good control over the boat. It's just usually when I get in a hurry doing it, I mess up the entire thing. But it's just 3 boats, it looks like, since it's 15 deliveries, so I'm just hoping they don't take me down the rapids. I hate going down the rapids on a speedboat. And looks like that might not be where I'm going now. It might be up by Paleto Bay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, because it's Raton Canyon, the one that I had problems with, and it's further over here to the west, so I'm good. Whew. Thank goodness. I hate that one with a passion. I always wreck my boat on shore. See why I took the oppressor though? Absolutely fast. I would have still been probably just breaking it and across the border on my car in the sandy shores by now if I had grabbed this. But yeah, when it comes to my product, I take no chances. If I'm strapped for time, that oppressor is absolutely coming out. There we are. Yep, this one's not too bad. So let's get in the first boat here after I land this sucker. Yep. Alright. I was hoping to do this part of the series with a friend, but I don't know. He hasn't been on here as much, so I'm doing this all on my own here. But usually I'll do the buddy system. I was going to show how to gather supplies, but I can do that after this run. I can get some supplies to show you how that's done. It's pretty much the same concept as the acid lab, though, stealing supplies. That's what I do for these. So I'll either get product by stealing supplies or going to stash houses daily. It's another good way to get some product for them. But yeah, I don't usually like to pay unless, you know, to acid lab I usually pay though, but that's to keep it consistent. But the rest of them I'll just let them refill on their own. I'll steal supplies every now and again to help the process along, but I don't usually pay for supplies. Flipping Fingers product. Oh yeah, that's the name of my company. I thought I was in my other. That's right. Alright. It's cool how my company's name is Flipping Fingers though, and my shirt is yeah, middle finger. Alright. First boat is a huge success, because I'm about to get the 4th stop now, and I've still got my 3,000 bonus, as you can see in the bottom right. You know, speed it up a bit, so that's why I've been sort of running quick here. I'm even going to cut across this landmass here. Oh! I might have messed up, everybody, but thankfully, being the resourceful being that I am not in trouble yet. Oh, I don't want to destroy the boat. Come on, get in the water. Yeah, I'm hurting my boat a little bit up, but I got her in. Okay. I'm definitely not getting a bonus this time. Oh, and I'm still not in the water. There we are. Huh? I can't, it's not in the water. All I can do is try to shoot it in the water with the atomizer. That's the last time I tried to skate over a landmass to get to my boat, that's for sure. I thought I could take a shortcut. Nope. And I don't get the full 3,000 bonus, but it ain't a big deal. I'm still got plenty of time to get all my weed distributed. So I'm about to go back and get another boat down there. At least I haven't lost anything. That's what I was afraid of. I thought I was cooked on one of my boats, but resourceful me got it back in the water like a boss. And I'm still in this. Now, I was going to do one of these numbers right here, kind of go over land and land back in the water, but I didn't have enough oomph, you know. I didn't have enough speed. I just landed right on the land, unfortunately. But that's okay. Who needs a bonus when I am making plenty of profit, right? I've got my smoke on the water dispensary up too, so my weed sells for a little bit more than normal. So that's a plus. That's why I even started bothering with weed again, because before it wasn't even worth messing with. You only got like, what, 300 grand so, which, you know, wasn't worth the amount that you put into it buying supplies. You know, and stealing the supplies, it took so long that it wasn't worth the 300 grand in my opinion, so I just left it to be. I was like, there's plenty of other avenues I got on this game for, you know, crazy cash, but now with smoke on the water, that has been balanced out. Now I'm actually making a little money off of it, so absolutely worth it selling your weed if you have your smoke on the water active. So keep that active if you're going for weed, folks. About to get my second boat here. I'm not gonna be Mr. Daredevil this time, going over that, well, sandbar there. I'm gonna just follow the course. There we go, our second boat. Let's get it. Hope you all are locked in, because this is where I teach you all how to grind like a boss on Rotten's Grind Tour, my limited series, where I am looking to show you all how I do it. I've had plenty other episodes before this, but here you have episode 6, which is selling for motorcycle club businesses. Oh, I guess I am being Mr. Daredevil here. Went over that sandbar fast. Kind of scared me a bit. I didn't even see it until it was too late. There was no turning back from it at that point. Sort of slammed into it. Luckily, all's well ended well, you know. All's well didn't end in hell. And also doing this, you gotta watch out for them speedboats too. I've slammed into them before and made me capsize, lose my boat entirely. Because if your boat flips, you can't very well drive it anymore. I'm not going to be Daredevil this time. I'm just approaching the shore directly. Now I'm going to make a hard turn this way. Might hit this corner. Yeah, it's safe. Yep. There we go, back in the water. I wasn't sure that would have been safe, but it was, so good to go. Even over here on the PS5, as you can see, I've repped that FE29 until I die. It's my crew, and even when I'm not playing with them, I'm always wearing our cut, because that is how I roll. Let's go back and get our last boat and get all our product delivered. I know this ain't a very long episode compared to what most are used to, like I've been putting into this series, but there's not much to tell as far as, the motorcycle club businesses go. They're all pretty much the same, so once you've seen one, you've seen them all, so, and missions ain't usually that long, which is why they're very much worth exploring. It's fast money for you right there. Or in other words, a hell of a grind if you keep up with your supplies being full, and hence your product filling up. And you want to keep your product filling up at all times, because that's straight up easy cash right there. I always keep it going. It's easier when you run it with a friend too, because when you steal product with a friend, you get extra product. It fills a whole nother bar for you. So definitely bring a friend. It is a lot more beneficial than going solo as far as selling for these businesses go. Get more out of it. Hit that little ramp. Yep. And away we go. Look, I've still got 31 minutes. I haven't even hit the 15-minute mark doing this yet. That's how easy the boats are for this. That's how quick I've been hitting it. I've just been... And that includes the time it took to get here. So that gives you an idea of how fast I've been hitting this, selling my weed here. See how much time we have left after I grab this last little boat here and get all my drugs off. Alright, get this last boat. Yeah, I've got plenty of time to spare. So this is definitely a gimme unless I land on shore, but I'm going to take careful measures not to let that happen again. It's a waste of money. If the risk ain't worth it, then don't take it. Take it from me in this physical lesson, because I almost lost the whole thing landing on the land with my boat there. Small mistakes can cost you a lot of money. So, if you don't gotta make them, don't. Always play it safe. There we go. I love that hard turn, man. If it wasn't for that, I might have really spilled there on shore. Alright, I've still got my bonus. I am just flying through this. I've still got 30 minutes on the clock. I don't know what that is, but my TV's been flickering a bit lately. I've been wanting to replace it for that reason. This is an odd TV. I don't have my own TV again. There we go. We are flying right through here. I'm not going to hit that sandbar, as tempting as it is, so don't worry, folks. Yep, it flickered again, son of a bitch. Almost as bad as hearing like a fire alarm in the background. See, that was good. That was smooth. I hit the sandbar and I skated along it nicely back into the water. I decided, why not? I'll go ahead and risk it for all of you viewers. I did it for you guys. I did it for all of you. That was smooth. And I'm about to go ahead and hit this last checkpoint, and my drugs will be sold. There we go. We are 442 grand richer, and this has been my 6th episode of Rotten's Grind Tour, so tune in next time, because this ain't the end. There's more Rotten's Grind Tour from where that came from, and I hope that all of you enjoyed this episode. And I hope, most importantly, that you all also have yourselves a very rotten day.